Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for Retro Unlim Live 41, live from the King of the Hill. It is All for One,
Yup.
Part 2. And I do not have a fancy introduction, but who needs one when you have that fancy introductory tune? Thank you for that. Console Snob joining me once again from Show 1. Welcome,
Show
Scott.
Hello.
How are you?
Aha. Right.
Great. Move on.
Alan Parker.
And we've also got joining us from Show 1 again. It's Mark from the Games Shed.
Oh, aloha! How's it going?
Very well, thank you. I've not died since the last part, so cushy indeed, cushy. And last,
Cushiony.
by no means least, it's Lawn Boys Post 1975.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, good chaps?
I am fine. This is very polite, this edition, isn't it? We're just going around saying,
This
and
is the
how are you
Jazz Club
today?
edition.
It's because of Shank,
Yes.
isn't it? That's the problem. That's the
Turned
problem.
down for what?
Oh dear. Guys, if a Shank does come back in, please don't pick on him again. Otherwise he'll never come on the stream again.
Why were you picking on him? And don't anyone say because he deserves it.
They were bringing up pictures from his past. It was quite
Oh,
funny.
right.
Fucking Dave was.
Oh
He's got
dear.
the lovely flowing long hair in his wedding picture. Yeah, he actually looks like a wedding singer at his own wedding.
Well, let's just say, Dave, they weren't quite that flattering, these pictures.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now.
Wedding singer at his own wedding.
Hey, keep the price down.
Ah, okay, so this is definitely not overspill from Show 1, and I'm definitely not stalling for time while we're waiting for the rest of our guests. But we did start talking about the Amiga in Show 1, and we didn't get to complete the thought. Scott, did you say you want to get an Amiga, or you have an Amiga?
I've just bought one, and hopefully I'll get it in a few days.
You just bought one, you sexy bastard.
Yeah, I just bought an A500 because I was trying to buy cut a long story short, trying to buy Amiga Amiga CD32
Why?
on Amazon, and they're about 250 quid because they like to put a massive markup on there for some fucking reason. And for the £60 that I was trying to spend, I found an Amiga 500 with a shitload of games, a lot of accessories for that
That's
price.
nice. Just
Fuck it, I'll go for it. I wanted to get the 1200 actually, so I could, which is the 32-bit one, but it has all that backwards compatibility. But in the end, I settled for the A500, which is, the best.
Which games did you get with it?
Oh,
of them, they all copied.
Most of them are copied. I think there's a couple of legit ones like Lemmings and and Zool. That's one I'm looking forward to playing.
What a beauty! I remember that.
Yeah, but I think most of them are copied. So yeah, a load of blank discs.
Home copying discs is destroying the industry.
Yes.
I'm not the one copying them.
You just
Apart
buy
from
it.
the 3DO games I've got down here and the Saturn games. Never mind. Yeah, it's coming with a couple boxes worth of games, so I'm not fucking complaining.
No, not at all. Not at all. Actually, a friend of mine.
list of computers to get, I just simply don't have the room for it because it's such a big beast.
And the boxes for the games are so fucking big.
That's
as well.
what I'm kind of regretting now because my room is tiny already, and I'm gonna have to move stuff to bring this fucking Amiga in. Shit, didn't think that one through.
You'll have to buy a new house just for it, Scott.
This is usual shit.
Scott's Amiga.
I buy stuff, and you know me, I don't fucking think about it until I arrive. Like, how am I gonna fit this fucking thing in?
Yeah, it is fucking massive.
Is it bigger than the Atari ST? I don't know why I'm talking up here.
I think actually the Amiga is bigger than the Atari ST,
Yeah.
but my memories of the ST is pretty fucking cloudy.
There's no denying that the Amiga is the better machine. Actually, my brother had both of them, but I got to say, I think the Atari ST is the looker out of the two, just because of those amazing function buttons.
Yeah, it did look nice. Very nice. The Amiga was absolutely massive though. And we've got one which I got from a car boot sale, which was quite a lucky find. And I think I only got it for about, I think it was a tenner. So it's very jammy.
Do you have to force yourself not to laugh with an evil laugh when you walk
I
out
was
of the
literally
store?
yeah. I just love those moments when you see something. You go, how much do you want for this? And they want nothing for it. It's amazing.
Yeah, you have to keep your sturdy muscles on your face going. Really, you just want to take it off them, then just point at them, and just go moron. But you can't because they might have something you want next week.
The giveaway is the small twitch in the corner of your mouth.
You start shaking violently as well.
Or your mate standing next to you,
Are you
rolling
okay?
around, laughing his ass off.
Standing there like you've got Tourette's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there a new film project on Kickstarter relating to Amiga?
There is indeed.
Oh,
Yeah, we
link
we
string it
got
together.
we got an email from them yesterday actually, and they're doing an Amiga Years, the Amiga Years I think it's called, which is a new movie. So I think most of us have seen Bedroom to Billions. I think
Lovely bloke. Lovely.
it was held up beforehand. Look at that.
Oh, here it is. No.
No, not just saying that as an ass kissy thing. I really, really enjoyed it. There's one thing that really annoyed me that everyone said about it was it's too long. Like that's a bad thing.
you.
That's
That's the
bad.
best part of it.
I don't get how that's bad. If you're enjoying
Yeah.
something, I don't know about you, I don't want it to end.
What's a fucking documentary? It's going to be long.
That's the
You know,
whole
like,
point.
oh no, I don't want value for money.
Well, it's like the
It's
Rise and
great.
Fall of VCW is nearly 4 hours long, but I've watched it fucking 100 times. Yeah.
Well, the Caulfields said that they could have made it about 4 or 5 times longer, but they had to condense it down for the actual DVD cut. But if you buy,
I demand a director's cut now.
I think there is one. I believe you can download that from the site. Ah.
What, 5 hours long?
Yes. Oh, I don't know. There are loads of extras, and I do have the disc. I'm going to have to check out the extras. I've only watched the documentary thus far. Ah, right. So, guys, go and purchase that, or else we'll come round and kill you. We've got some comments. AD Sneaker Freak is back. He says, "Welcome back, lads. Welcome back, AD, with your Weetabix trainer." And Costado says, "So, first, what's that supposed to mean? Do you like first travel, Costado? Do you
First
have
coming?
that where you are?" Possibly, yes. And Retro Unlim says, "Whoa, Dave. Don't know what that's supposed to mean."
I don't know. Maybe he thought I was going to save him as he slowly fell off a cliff. Whoa, Dave. Sorry.
And this just in, AD Sneaker Freak also says, "X-copy run home from school and ticka-taka, 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 ticka." Oh, also, he's backed it, lads, this Amiga Kickstarter. New stretch goals announced today. Floppy disk Beermat. Ah.
Oh, sweet. Since this is gonna bound to happen, touch wood, and you know, obviously Bedroom to Billions is brilliant. I demand a split down onto every single format at some point. A Bedroom to Billions for every single machine.
Including VHS.
No, I mean in the movie.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right,
Basically,
yeah.
basically,
So from
I
Mega
want
Drive.
Spectrum years, Commodore
Amiga.
years. A bunch
I'm
of
not
right-
really interested in like the console documentaries of that, but the computer ones definitely.
No, see, I would be interested in the console ones if it was primarily focused on the English software houses, like stuff on the Master System, because you know the mainstream stuff, North American stuff, and Japanese stuff, it's not British. That's not the point of Bedroom to Billions, is it? It's supposed to
No.
be us when we ruled the world and everything, and we're still Ninja Biscuits.
Ninja
At the same
Biscuits.
time, it would be interesting to see them do a Nintendo one and see them go over to Japan.
Snob would love that.
Basically,
He'd buy
the
that for
Nintendo
$1.
version would be like American Sniper, but cut out all the American fuck yeah bullshit and having a big jerk off of their patriotic selves and replace it with Nintendo.
Oh, the Game Boy one
And
might
it'd be Bradley
interesting.
Cooper holding a fucking fake Mario baby.
I demand a 3DO one. Oh, it would be quite short.
How are you
but-
talking?
Here's your fake Mario baby right there. Look at that. It's disgusting.
Have you seen that film? Now act like you're trying to make that kid. What the fuck?
What just happened there?
Titanic.
It was the ominous-looking Mario baby.
Oh.
And then you got to hold it in your arms and try and make it feel like it's alive by twiggling the little finger and make sure its arm's moving. Fucking stupid movie. Sorry, carry on. Tangent.
Stupid baby. I've actually got that. Have you ever seen that baby game on the Wii? Where you put the Wii remote in his back and you have to actually. You can't shake it, and it has a go at you if you shake the baby.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to go to Amazon.
Just
The
put
real life simulator.
Baby Wii. I can't remember the game's name. It was absolutely appalling.
It sounds
Oh
appalling.
my god,
Jeez.
you ain't fucking kidding.
Baby Mama, is it or something?
Babysitting Mama.
Babysitting Mama. There you go. I've got that. It's actually at Jamie's.
Made by the same people who made Cooking Mama then.
Yes.
Yes.
But they like just cash whorish at that point.
Basically.
That's another game I'm gonna have to review.
What, Babysitting Mama?
Yeah.
I'll do it. It'd be brilliant. I'd love to see that.
At least you can't get a copyright guideline strike on that.
Just
Nintendo
one
trying
note-
to steal all the money.
one
Oh,
note
yes, of course.
On the baby, it's bloody massive.
What the fuck?
So yeah,
Who
just be
the
wary
fuck
of the
made
box. If you get it boxed, the box is huge.
But do get it boxed. Do get it boxed because you're
get
gonna
it
look. You're gonna look an idiot walking through the town centre with a gigantic baby.
I'm looking at the screenshots now. It looks like fucking Guitar Hero, but instead of holding a guitar, you're holding a baby. What the fuck?
Play that baby like you mean it.
Baby.
This is fucked up. I'm gonna have to buy it. It's only £8.
I think I did a pickup video or something similar. Oh no, it was an eBay picking up challenge. That was why I got it. So me and Jamie had a challenge of who could buy the. I think it was buy the most stuff for a
Stupid.
tenner or something.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying Babysitting Mum.
Now your life is full of regret.
I think you made the right choice.
That's gonna have to be a live stream game, I think.
Oh, I look forward to that. We have a comment from
So fucking
Costado. He
stupid.
says, on From Bedrooms to Billions, I actually found the Matthew Smith bits pretty tough to watch. Seeing him in the photos in his teens and how he is now. Great filmmaking.
Right, I'm just gonna post in chat. Have a quick look. Even just at the thumbnail, he says a picture of me with the baby.
I'll see if I can get that up for you.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to fucking I'm gonna have to buy this.
You've got to get it and review it because I never got round to
damn it.
reviewing it because I played it for about 10 minutes and fucking hated it. So yeah.
I'm a sucker for these fucking dumb games. I can't help it.
Oh dear God.
The baby itself is a fucking abomination.
It's self-aware.
It's like anime fucking got pregnant and took a shit all over itself.
Just horrible. It's horrible.
It's that little tuft of hair.
Yeah,
It's
so
like fucking babysitting the anime version of Stan Collymore.
in the game you have to rock it. That's part of the game. You have to rock it with the Wii remote in the back, and it registers it. It's fucking tough. If you rock it too vigorously, it has a go at you for shaking the baby.
It just flashes on the screen when
Wow.
you're playing it. Baby killer, baby
Oh,
killer.
saying that, can you kill it with cot death?
Oh, you've got it on the screen.
Oh.
That's dark. I can't help it.
What are you doing? No, don't do that to it.
No, because if you try to, Anne Diamond comes around your house and kicks you in the balls.
Is Anne Diamond any relation to Dominic Diamond?
No, you open
She's
the door,
your
she just
half-sister.
pimp slaps you.
Oh, and actually, speaking of Dominic Diamond, don't forget, guys, the Mame Meister is interviewing said Scotsman this week. So if you have any questions for him, post them on his channel. But I hear that a certain person in the stream right now may or may not have already interviewed Dom Diamond. Is that
Yes.
true, Mark?
Yes. This was a long time ago.
Was he wearing one of his many fetching bandanas?
No, 'cause we did an interview of him, and then we did an interview with Dave Perry as well, actually. So I can't. It was such a long time ago. I cannot remember the content, but it was pretty good. I'm sure it was.
So how did that come about? Did you contact him?
Yeah, I think it came up on Twitter. I think Jamie contacted him on Twitter or tweeted him or something, and he got in touch with us, and we started emailing him, and we had a good chat with him. I mean, it's difficult to get to meet these people, you know, so you can chat to them as much as you want and do interviews, remotely as such. But Dave Perry's got a tattoo shop now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so he does. I can't remember where it was. In his hometown.
It's in
Sorry?
Turkey, I believe, or
Torquay, yeah,
something
that's
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. We've got an interview with him as well. But yeah, they're both really nice guys from the chats we had. But then we didn't get to meet them in person, so you never know.
You didn't.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, he might be a really, really nice guy, but all I can say is on TV he looked like a massive twat.
Dave Perry.
No, not Dave Perry, Dominic Diamond. I
All
would
right.
never say
Okay.
anything bad about lovely Dave Perry because I might want a free tattoo one day.
Yes.
So you're definitely in Dave Perry's camp rather than Dom Diamond's camp.
Yeah.
Because all Dom Diamond can give you is
Oh,
a punch in the
man.
face.
I just thought of a great skit with that fucking doll, but no, let's not talk about that.
Oh
No,
god.
you're
Lion
gonna spoil
King.
it. You're gonna spoil it.
His evil laugh.
Ugh.
Here we go. I think
I'm writing ideas down now. That's the problem.
I'm gonna post the link for you just quickly. You can see
Thank you.
what Dave Perry looks like now. There we go. Have fun with that.
I shall. The Dave Perry interview. Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I'm considering making.
Holy shit! Looks like a fucking extra on Sons of Anarchy.
I'm
Yeah.
considering making some sort of Games World fan documentary somewhere down the line. So if
That'd be
anybody out there wants to take part,
I do.
please do make
Always.
yourself known.
Always.
Oh, I
Anything
think
to do with Games Master,
Like-
Games World.
I've read this.
You've read this?
Yes.
I'm the only person who's seen it. There's a slight Paul Whitehouse quality of him there.
It's actually a bit disturbing that there's a picture in that link of a baby being tattooed on someone's arm.
Fuck is meant to be.
You've got to buy that game now. It's done.
Bedroom stabilians.
You just know he tattooed that Fitbird for free, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, standard.
So yes, he's
Please
a long
notice that the
time.
most detailed part of the tattoo on our entire body is on the side boob.
Oh,
Coincidence?
I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's safe for this podcast. Oh! Scroll past. Oh, interesting. Don't know what part of the body is tattooing there.
Usually it's the epidermis, I believe. But a bunch.
Oh, there he is on season 4 of Games World. No, he's gone past.
Now Games Master pre Super Mario 64 incident.
That was classic. Absolutely classic moment.
These pictures look like they're taken direct from his website, which no longer exists.
To be honest, I can't remember. It was quite a long time ago.
I remember when we did that commentary, I tore him a new arsehole. Then about a year later, I ended up chatting to the guy on Facebook, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, I apologise for tearing you out because I actually like the guy. But I was like, I was lost in the moment. Because, you know, he watched it. He said, nah, it's fine. It's fucking funny.
Oh, did he watch the whole thing?
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't, did he?
I don't think so.
He lied.
I tore him a fucking new arsehole in that video, Jesus.
You said something like, what a bitch. What a bitch.
Like I said, I got lost in the moment.
I think that's all I can remember you saying in the last 5 minutes of that episode.
What a fucking
But it
dick.
is a classic moment. It's a classic moment in the history of Retro Unlim. By the way, Steve put us up to doing that commentary.
Yeah, I know. Because he knew it'd wind me up.
Hmm.
So I told him that, and you never tell anyone your weaknesses. Says, oh yeah, let's do an episode of it. And like, oh, fuck.
If we did that again today, Scott, would you do it any differently? The commentary?
Yeah, I'd do it a
Yes.
little bit differently.
No, maybe we could bring it back and both guest with Monkey Spaz when he's up to that episode in about 10 years. Right. So, thank you very much, Dave Perry. We hope you come on this podcast at some point in the future. Please do. We'll send you a copy of
Nothing.
Mario.
Nothing, sorry.
I'll send you my copy of Mario 64, so you don't have to wait for it to come out then. Yeah. Right, we have some more comments. Lefter Gerandi says, "This looks amazing." Oh, I thank you. And so do you in your avatar there. And the console snob has posted a link to the Cooking Mama World Amazon page. So do not click that, or do click that if you want to have nightmares.
The fucking freak, baby.
Sneaker freak, baby.
That's why Nintendo should not tell you how to use birth control.
Dave, AD Sneaker Freak asks, "Are you going to Blackpool?"
I don't know. Depends. If we could somehow make Blackpool a lot closer. I don't travel well.
Nor do I, but I'm still going.
That's
I
the one reason we're not going.
Blackpool then, travelling long distances, especially when I have to drive them.
We need to get you down so we can do the panel. We'll get you on the panel alongside the special guests.
I think I just get asked 2 questions all night though, won't I? Continuously. Where did my name come from, and where did Sexy Biscuits come from?
So, Dave, where did Sexy Biscuits come from?
Do your homework. What? Do I look like a teacher?
So you can't say that, or else people will just flood out of the hall and say, "Boo, Retro Unlim sucks," and then they'll go round to Stu's house and burn it down the
I
server.
say that anyway.
He's going to burn his house down anyway because he lives in Liverpool. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you guys were from Retroware TV. No. Fucking Roo.
Here's a bit of a behind-the-scenes factoid. When we went to play it was playing Manchester at the end of last year. We all got bundled into a press room in inverted commas. It wasn't even a room. It was just like
What's
a
the
partition
line said?
thing.
Can you hold this for me? My hands are freezing.
Eh?
Never mind. Carry on.
Anyway, we went into this room and there was this group. I think it was the Retro Asylum guys. They were recording a podcast at the same time. They had no idea who we were, but they had t-shirts on, so we knew who they were. But there you go.
So the moral of that story is wear your t-shirts.
And the moral of that story
You should have
is...
walked in and interrupted like the NWO do.
Yeah, we should have done,
Just
basically.
crank the music on and just walk in.
I regret not doing that now. But our swan rivals were but feet away from us, yet they have no idea we exist.
Bastards!
So yes, we love you really, Retro Asylum. We love you. Also, stop stealing our guests. And I'm talking about Paul Rose there.
Oh, seriously, this isn't a line. I don't even know who they are.
They do a podcast.
Yeah,
They're very lovely blokes. I don't know who they are.
It's every Sunday, isn't it? They do that.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I do 4 a week.
Yes! I'm only kidding. I quite like the Retro Asylum podcast. I love the Retro Unlim podcast. And especially the ones with Dave. I need to catch up on Burhan and the Boy.
But this set weeks, which were quite good, bit random. Well, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be random. Was about the first 25 minutes were Mike having a massive rant at copyright strikes. Because he got another one. I don't know if anyone knows.
Who got another
What was
one?
that?
Mike Burhan got another copyright strike because that Misty interview on I Got Gameplay.
Yes.
He had the full. Misty sent the picture she wanted him to use. That
Okay.
was originally her picture and not the person who played around with it in Photoshop. And the person who played around with it in Photoshop decided that you couldn't be using it and got him a strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I try to agree with him. He kind of got, inadvertently shafted by some fucking idiot.
Well, that's totally different than being shafted by Nintendo, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he got his.
That's
unfortunate. He only just got the other one reversed from Warner.
Oh. Yeah.
He's a popular guy. I got my my Contra strike wasn't a strike. Claim against it by some random South Korean company decided that they should own that video. So I said no, and then 3 weeks later, it went. If anyone can, only one person can claim my Konami videos, and that's Konami, because they do. But I only let them do it because after it takes you 4 hours to edit a 20-minute long video. I'm bollocks if I'm losing it.
Mm.
Plus,
Well,
I
that's
don't make
why-
any money off my stuff anyway.
That's
So.
why I haven't done a video for Castlevania Lords of Shadow, because I don't think Konami wants to hear 3 hours of me bitching about it.
Well, what was weird was the bit that they claimed Konami did, which I let them have in the end, or just let them have, was I did a gameplay of Life Force on the NES 2 years ago. No whiff of trouble on that whatsoever. And then when I did Let's Compare and I played Salamander, the arcade, PC Engine, ZX Spectrum. The
Fucking love Salamander.
God awful. And then I played the bit of Life Force. They just claimed that tiny little bit of Life Force, and I thought I've already done a whole freaking gameplay of this by itself. When we went through the first
It's
two
the
levels.
same fucking game.
So what's your problem, Konami, you bitches? And the moral of the story is Konami are wank.
No, wait a minute. The fucking Salamander is owned by Konami anyway. Isn't it?
No, it's just to do with the music in it. But my
Oh.
point is, they didn't claim it on the individual one. Same game on the same system from 2 years
Oh,
ago.
Salamander, you can shoot those tentacles all the time, but Life Force, no, we'll take that. Fuck it off.
Well, do they claim, based on the music or the footage?
Well, it says
Music.
this was on the music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got one recently, and it was a community guideline. Can you believe it?
Oh.
Beauty one.
Yeah.
That's because I was showing titties on YouTube.
Oh, ours was nothing like that.
Oh no, it wasn't. I wasn't showing them inadvertently, but I was using Pixelate to blur them out.
Right.
I didn't realise if you hovered over the timeline, you could see it perfectly.
Oh, really?
You
Oh, dear.
fucking told me that, dickhead.
You should have.
You told me that. It's like, oh,
Hey.
if you hover over it, you could see it perfectly. It's like, really?
Did
I
I?
looked over it, you could see
What
everything.
was-
It's like, oh shit.
Mark, what was your
Fuck
community
it.
guideline for?
I did a Wii soft mod video to play GameCube games.
Ooh.
Yeah, and but I made the point that you should own the game and back up the game yourself, and
Yeah, of
everything else
course.
that-
No.
the obvious stuff, that you should do.
Yeah, but they must. I mean, surely that means they're just being dicks. Because from a legality purpose, you're not actually promoting it, are you? You're saying, you should do this. You should
Yeah, but not even
Exactly.
fucking promoting the console anymore, let alone fucking supporting it.
Is that
Well, the
even
thing is, I think-
illegal?
we don't know who it was flagged
Yeah.
by or anything like that, so it's that's a really difficult one because you can't
It's
do
probably a
anything about it.
fucking troll, it normally is.
That's what we think, but I'm not
Did
saying.
anyone listen to this week's Untold movie show?
Nope.
I have it in my watch later
You
playlist.
should rename it the Troll Incident.
Oh,
Oh,
tell us.
We were quite heavily trolled by the former company people that Burhan left.
Oh,
What?
Remember the previous network or something? I forget their name.
what was
And so
the
yeah, so his channel, Mark, is called The Nerd Genius. So this really clever individual
yeah.
started trolling us under the name Not the Nerd Genius.
I see what they did there.
Original. Very meta.
It was quite funny because at one point I just said to him, "I'll tell you what, turn your camera on, jump on Skype, and we'll put it up my channel."
Yeah.
And he hasn't responded.
No.
So, presuming that he hasn't got the balls, I wouldn't be a dick. I'd just go, "What's your problem? Explain it." There you go. The forum is yours. But yeah, and then so because Burhan
Shit,
just
I've been
kept
found
pushing him,
out.
and pushing him and pushing him and pushing him, then the other person who was behind the scenes trolling actually got so pissed off he admitted it was himself and ha ha ha, yes it is me, the evil genius. And and just to make it even more fun, when
Bizarro genius.
Catamus was winding them up by keep referring to one of them by the name of Denise.
Wow. Wow.
But it was just I don't I mean, we do understand the nature of trolls, but my brain just thought, as Mike said, it was 2 years ago. Do you really? I'm just going to follow you around forever. Ha 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 ha.
Wow.
No, just do what you want, but that's a lot of effort.
Yeah,
Digging
thanks,
up-
Denise.
Digging up the past.
Denise. Right, we've got some more comments. Costado says, well, I'm going. Oh, what have we said? No! He says, looking forward to it. Oh, right. He's going to play Blackpool. Like the venue better than Manchester. But what about the hotel, Costado? Hey. You didn't like that, did you? Tutti UK. Tutti UK says, nice to see Dave. To see Dave.
Nice.
Yes, I don't believe he did it. Thanks, Scott. Ah, yes. So, I very much look forward to seeing you once again at Play Blackpool. Please do come along to our panel, Custado, and you can ask dodgy questions. It's just like Retro Unlim Live.
Yeah.
But live.
I'll tell you what, if we all have a whip round to buy me a plane ticket, does Blackpool have an airport?
Fucking
Oh, it closed this year, I think.
get on a
No.
fucking coach or
I'm
something.
not getting on a coach.
Screw coaches.
Or train.
It's like 5 hours away,
Has
isn't
to
it?
be plain.
It has to be plane, just because I'm just too impatient.
Fucking diva.
We drove
Unfortunately,
to.
Dave.
We went to Manchester last year.
Look, my pain is I'm going to be sitting next to fucking Michael Burhan on a fucking car trip for 5 hours.
Does he self-promote in person as he actually does on podcast?
He'll be
Sorry, Mike.
talking about the Wii and talking about Gamersgate, and I'm like, oh, shut up. I like you, but shut up.
What about Brad?
Brad?
They've let him go.
What?
Never mind. Right, Tootie UK says, I don't know who Retro Asylum are, also.
Yay.
I
Well,
do,
you
so I
do
listen
not.
to a podcast every Sunday.
Yeah, they have, I think, the largest UK-based, it might even be one of the world's largest retro-related podcasts.
Well, I'm not being
Yeah.
indifferent to him. I just generally didn't know who they were.
Okay, well,
You
now
might
you
be
do.
lovely, lads. Not saying you're not. Just didn't know who you were. I'll give
Oh,
you a
they are,
listen
of course.
Sunday as I'm off work.
Oh, they are, of course.
As you
lovely
all
lads.
probably know, I ended up working 3 days of my holiday because my incompetent manager forgot to tell me that I was on holiday because he booked it, not me. And then he goes, "You're not gonna like this," because I made him go and check. And I go, "What?" And he goes, "You've been on holiday for 3 days." I was like, "Oh, you fucking wanker! Shittest holiday ever."
So did you get paid for that?
No. So what they've done is they got paid for work. Didn't get paid holiday because I actually said, well, just let me either, just pay me and give me the holiday. I don't care. As well, and they said, no, you can't do that. And I went, well, I'm not getting anything that I wouldn't get anyway, am I, technically? But, rules and shit like that. So they basically just said, right, take it from the end of this week onwards. And I'm like, all right, that suits me. So you can imagine around about after lunchtime, or which in my world is 1:30 in the morning, all my desire to work went fucking out the window. They were just like, oh, I can't be asked. It's like that last day before summer holiday.
Did you just immediately take
Made
your
him
uniform
fail.
off and go home?
Yeah. Made unbearably worse by the fact that simply because when you don't know you're going to get holiday, and then someone just says, there you go, you got holiday, you're just like, oh, because at least you could prepare for that last horrible day. But no, it's like, oh, no, that last horrible day is just literally here. It's snuck up on me, wankers. But anyway, long story short, I'm off work. Hurrah! So I
Hey.
can listen to the podcast on Sunday.
A bittersweet story.
So yeah, I would definitely listen to that podcast. It is very good.
Yes.
I listen to it in my shed in honour of you.
Oh please. Do I look like I'm in a shed now?
Actually, there's a diagonal
Actually,
line.
yes.
To pretend
Yes.
Yeah, it is a shed. Look.
You don't want to know what goes on in my shed.
it,
Plenty of tools, anyway.
well, at least not too
You call it the
baby.
playroom, right?
Alls will say is that's the real.
You know the Red Room
reason-
50 Shades of Grey? It's a that is the fucking starting course.
That was a
I'm gonna
terrible
say.
reference there. I'm sorry.
Alls will say it's the real reason he got the content ID strike, the guideline strike.
When you get to the end, it's a
80s
fucking cow's milking machine.
And that horse whip.
Scott, you should have just put a Harry Yak head over the top of the pixelated beams.
Two of them.
Yes.
You could have put Dave on one and Yakum on the other. Oh wait, that shows.
Cut hold a punch bag and fuck it.
If you keep saying it's never going to come back, it will. So keep saying it.
But it won't, because you clearly lost interest, and I cry every night. Actually, to be perfectly honest, Yak, I haven't got the time now with the other four.
I know. Jeez, how many podcasts are you part of now? So you've got the Slamcast, you've got, well, this, whenever we do this, you've got Burhan and the Boy, what else?
Untitled Movie Show.
Untitled Movie Show. Is that it? Are there any more?
Is that it?
Dave and Yakum.
You need one a day.
Quite a lot of those podcasts I'm not invited to as a guest anymore.
You fell asleep during one of them. Hey, Scott, put the camera on mute, Mr. Yakum. Check out my cool Hulkamania headband. Won't show up.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, I got laughed at when I wore it outside the house. So. I'm not gonna lie.
By the Incredible Hulk as well, in the ultimate irony.
Yeah.
What?
AD Sneaker Freak says, I got a copyright strike the other day. Jap input PS3 game. Normally safe as houses. They are getting wise. From York Wave, probably.
How does that work? Because isn't there a function on the PlayStation
Fuck,
4
I better
there is on the
delete my,
Xbox?
I better
that
delete
you
my
can
Dragon's Crown video
export
then.
to YouTube?
Sorry, Dave?
I said, how does that even
What?
work? Because I thought there was a function on the PlayStation 4 that lets you export directly to YouTube. So why is Sony getting all bent out of shape with their copyright strikes?
I'm not sure. It's a grey area. I think it's just some of the games. Some publishers are more stringent on people posting
I do know
stuff
that's
to
really
YouTube.
funny.
Konami!
I think I mentioned it
Nintendo.
before, which is if you use the YouTube feature Mario Kart 8, which I only did simply because it was like it's the only chance I'm ever going to get to make a video in 1080. And once it exports it to YouTube, the first thing that happens is Nintendo comes running along and claims it.
Really?
Yes.
So
No
they can
way.
stick an advert on it, and I'm like, well, you almost quite got there and understood the concept of free promotion, but then you just went, no, it's ours.
Yep, and they claim it even though there may be game footage from other games in there that other people might want to claim also. But no, for example, I uploaded an hour-long video of which there were 8 minutes of Mario Kart footage in it. So Nintendo came along and claimed that whole video. Well, what about the ISS footage that I used in there as well? Konami might want a bit
Why
of that.
did you put footage of terrorists in there? But a boom.
ISIS, yes, of course. ISIS 64.
I started a Super Mario World walkthrough ages ago, a long, long time ago, and they just claimed every single video, and it was just like, after a while, you're just going, why am I still doing this walkthrough when it's all going to Nintendo? Do you know what I mean?
I shouldn't say that. I mean, I don't add anyway, but nothing wrong with people who do. Touch wood, I shouldn't say this, but the exception of any of the Mario Kart 8 videos that are done through Mario Kart 8, Nintendo, I shouldn't say this, touch wood, never claimed any of my videos,
Really?
Oh, you
Yeah.
You'll wake up tomorrow morning.
including my Mario Kart 8 review, ironically.
Wow.
Yes, I think it's just the premier
I
titles.
can hear my computer clogging up with clicks.
The trick to it is the trick to it is just to replace the music with something else.
Or
And
you
then-
can keep, the other trick is,
Never
you keep the
claim it.
music at a certain volume and you can keep your talking constant over
Yeah.
the top. It's enough to confuse it.
Ah,
People say, hey, why do you talk a lot of bollocks? Well, I talk a lot of bollocks
That's
anyway. But also, yeah, I've just got into the habit of talking a lot of bollocks
You're
because
flagged.
it stops flames.
Right,
Well, I
guys,
tried that and it didn't work, so never
I'm
mind.
going to bed, so good night all.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Console Snob, for joining us tonight.
You
You've
later.
been a great guest. Thank
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
Did he just say lame? The swine.
No, he
A
said,
parting
"Ah,
jab. The absolute swine. We might be having some new people joining in a minute. I'm just sorting that out.
You're begging.
Yes.
Oh, we resorted to that
Yeah.
already.
We need more people on here. We could turn it into Dave and Yakim if you like. With Mark. Because he's a football fan, isn't he? We can talk about football for a bit.
Feel free, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have to
uh,
say Bristol Rovers are top, and Bristol City are also top.
Nice.
Of
I
which
wasn't
division?
Bristol Rovers have got to get back up, because let's be honest, if you don't get out of the conference in your first season there, you'll never get out.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy at the weekend with the Capital One Cup result because I'm a Tottenham fan, unfortunately. So yeah, it wasn't great.
At least you got to a cup final.
That's very true.
Yeah, I watched that game.
Watch the bit, right, at the end when they present the trophy,
I turned it off at that point.
when Jose jumps on the floor, falls over. I can't work out which it is. It looks like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like he's fallen over. Sorry, jumped on the floor. It just looks like some invisible hands just yanked his legs out from under him.
Bit like Madonna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Topical reference, sorry.
Yes. But I thought Tottenham were going to put up, well, I guess they put up more of a fight in the second half. But
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Chelsea completely had you under the thumb there. I really, really like Harry Kane, by the way. He is going to be an absolute star for England.
Yeah, definitely.
Score a hatful of goals.
We need him in that England team. We need someone like that.
Oh, he'll be in there. He'll
Who just got suspended from it for having sex with a minor?
Oh, Adam Johnston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, footballers, you and your crazy
Oh,
penises.
she was only 14.
Oh my god!
Apparently.
Shit.
I say apparently because I have no idea if it's true or
But
not.
she said she was 64.
Yeah.
That's Wayne Rooney, sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one, that one. They suspended him, didn't they?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. Yeah.
Pending,
So
pending rape charges.
Dear, oh dear. So while we're on the subject of footballers, we have... right, hold on. I've prepared this. I spent ages preparing this, or rather, Steve Retro and Lim did. Here we go. You thought you'd seen the last of it, but oh no, we're pulling it out of retirement. It's the goalkeeper coming back for one more season. That's right, rising from the ashes. It's that old Retro and Lim Live favourite. It is Retro Tash. Yes, thank you. Hey, and Mr. Novaberg has arrived just in time for this.
Look at that
Hi.
timing. Bruce,
Did.
that timing is ridiculous.
I timed that brilliantly, didn't I? I didn't know that was going to happen. I got greeted
Yes.
with a lovely image there.
I thought Chris was
Fantastic.
the retro Tash there.
And because we're talking about football, we're going to start with a footballer. But exactly who is he? That's the question. Whose moustache is this?
Wow.
Simon.
Ooh, guess again.
Rush.
Butler.
It's an outfield player.
Ian Rush.
No, I believe he's currently
Aldridge.
a pundit.
Oh,
Nope. I think we've had Aldridge on this retro tash, but it's not him.
currently a pundit.
Yes.
Mark
Ivan.
Lawrence.
Scottish.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know.
Scottish? Blimey.
There are no football Scottish pundits because no one watches the Scottish Football League.
Do you give up?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna kick
I
yourself.
recognise that chin. Ah, Souness.
It's Graham Souness. Yes.
Don't get that.
Oh, bad luck, guys. Oh, we've not started very well for 2015 on Retro Tash, have we? Oh well, here's another footballer for you. But whose tash is this?
It's a shit tash, I'll tell you that. Don't worry, mate. When your puberty kicks in, that bit in the middle will probably fit in.
That looks like if I grow my moustache. That's exactly what it looks like. Like a bunch of pubes.
It takes about 3 months to look like that.
Oh, come on, give us a club. Give us the
Okay.
club.
Ooh, Everton, I think. I'm not sure.
I don't recognise
Forest,
them as a
Nottingham
football team.
Forest, Nottingham Forest.
Well, he doesn't look like he's growing a forest.
No.
Look, it's Zod himself.
Do you give up?
Mm-hmm.
He's a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper.
Look at, is that not Grobbelaar, is it?
Well, let's have a look.
Wow.
No, it's not. It's
Neville.
It's Neville
Neville
Southall.
Southall.
Doubtful. Bloody.
Very young
The
Neville.
fastest goalkeeper in the world who was actually good.
He looks like he's a registered sex offender.
Is it the her? It's like he's gone through a wind tunnel. Just
Yes,
gone
it's-
round one of Sonic's loops-de-loops.
He just walked through a car wash.
It's the king-size bedhead.
I'm going to keep that up. No, I'm not really. Here's another retro tash for you all. This is not football related, although we have mentioned him on this stream tonight.
My
Oh, this is
word.
too easy.
Dominic Diamond.
Dominic Diamond, yeah.
You got it. You got it in one.
Hang on 1 second.
Were you
Dom
talking about?
Diamond.
Were you talking about Dominic Diamond because Alan's going to interview him? Was that right?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
And also
Damn,
Mark
he's
did
doing
too.
badly.
Who's that? That is... Oh, can you guess whose mustache that is? That's right. It's the sexy Michael Byrne. Hello.
Kneel before Zod.
You do look a bit like Zod. Snob. And Snob, actually. I'd like to see Snob grow a beard like that. Yes.
Couldn't do it. If it happens, the moment that we're seen in the same place at the same time, the whole universe collapses. It's more
Hands when I
dangerous.
stand next to Keanu Reeves.
It's more dangerous than the Sega Dreamcast 2.
Yes, incidentally, I believe that's the most watched video on the Retro and Live channel. The Dreamcast 2 video presented by your good self.
It is, and it's one of the
one of the best and most truest things ever. You know? It's happening eventually. I know they said gone into PC. They're just cock teasing us. Trust me. Stega's still developing games for consoles. They're just waiting on the Dreamcast too.
Yes, it'll be released when I finish building the GX 10,000.
Oh, how are you doing with that, Chris?
Yeah, I'm coming on well. Yeah. Just,
Got 9,999 to go.
Yeah. It's going to be marketed better.
Did you get
Not
permission?
too difficult, though, is it? Let's be honest.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Did you get permission from Alan Sugar to do that? Not Adam Sugar.
He's washed his hands of it. I don't need permission from him. I just get if I talk to the CPC wiki, they know the shit. I can just get it going.
So basically,
Project up and running.
CPC Wiki is the new Alan Sugar, you're saying?
The prototype will be in wood. So,
Chris, what games are you looking forward to playing on it?
oh well, you see, we're going to have Gran Turismo 7 and Smash Brothers 5 special IP from Nintendo. There, they've agreed already.
With amiibos?
No, because they can't tolerate the wood surface, unfortunately. We might have some wood carving amiibos.
They
That'd be
scratch
quite
it.
fun.
They'll scratch.
Sounds like sex life of a pirate. You know.
Yeah.
I want a cracker.
We've got an exclusive multi-tape load Mortal Kombat 11. I believe it's coming on 25 tapes. So yeah, that'll be quite fun.
So
A character per
it's
tape.
not going to be cartridge based then.
Well, because if you actually watch my video when I mentioned the GX 10,000, it will have tape interface, MP3 interface, cartridge, and disc, all in one, and all in one.
Will it be a
bang.
success?
No, but I don't care.
We are household appliances just because it needs more power.
That's
You
right.
got to be careful that Hyperkin don't nick it off you, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it is
saying that,
solely Amstrad based.
did you guys know that there's being released a new in freaking years, of course, the first ever 16-bit console in how many years?
Oh, what's that?
Someone's actually got hold of the Atari Jaguar mold, and they've built a 16-bit console. And I believe GameStar 81, aka John Lester, is actually making the pack-in title with it.
I think I've seen a picture of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they used the Jaguar molds in Dentist, didn't they?
Yeah, apparently this guy's actually bought the mold, so he
From
now
the dentists.
he actually owns the molds.
Really?
Yeah, it's got USB ports in it as well, so you can actually plug in any of your controllers from whatever system you have.
Oh,
That's
cool.
molds, as in resin molds, not mold that the Atari Jaguar makes.
Yeah, it accumulates over time.
When you leave it in the shower for like 15 years of non-stop showers.
Yeah. You just get sick of playing Doom all the time because it's the only game worth playing on it.
Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Doom for the GX 4000 is better.
Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Somebody hack that. Actually, I
tried
hate
to
to
get Spectrum ROM working and I couldn't.
Was that? Have you seen that project to get Castlevania on the Specky?
No, but I'm already down.
Eh?
I said no, but I'm already down with the concept.
Oh, well, you know what I feel about the Specky, but my God, it looks bloody impressive. Impressive to get it's the original Castlevania onto Specky.
I don't indeed know how you feel about the Spectrum. You're full of warmth and embrace for it.
I accept it more now after meeting your good self. and
Machine.
Monkey Spaz.
There was a cross the streams moments once with me and Monkey Spaz where we didn't even know it and we ended up putting up within 5 minutes of each other a gameplay of Target Renegade.
Oh. I've got to get around and doing that for the Amstrad, actually, Target Renegade.
I'll tell you what I will say, I was playing Best of the Best on the NES earlier on, and the GX 4000 version pisses all over it.
Oh, Panzer Kickboxing, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's one of the it's one of the best games for it. Where's my fucking copy of Retro Gamer? Oh, I
Right,
don't know where
sorry
it's gone.
guys. Just very quickly, I'm going to have to shoot off.
Right,
Right.
thank you very much.
Thank you so
It was
much
lovely
for
to
having
talk
me
to you,
on.
mate.
Cheers, Mark. It's been brief, mate.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. We hope to have you back again in the future sometime.
Yes, I'm getting a little bit put off by that Dominic Diamond picture, but
I'll remove it.
yes.
I
thank
think
you
he
so
looks sexy. He looks
Right.
like a man after my own heart. You know, well, he's a lady killer. You can tell. You won't
Oh,
want to meet
yeah,
him.
all day.
Certainly a killer of something.
Right, I'm going to leave you
Oh,
guys.
Joe.
Thank you very much for having me. And,
Well, thank you, Mark.
Cheers,
And
Mark.
Next
everybody,
time.
subscribe to the Games Shed. on
Oh, that's
YouTube.
very kind of you. Thank you.
Well, they should have anyway. They're ridiculous if they haven't. So.
Oh, Chris, that's very kind. Right.
We're
I
going
shall
to
see
kick their
you
heads in
all
if they
at some-
don't.
Yeah. Where was Jamie's second response anyway?
Yeah, oh, God. Who knows? Who knows, mate?
I'm going to go a bit silly on the next foursome question. So you
I've one
might-
really quick
can't
question
wait.
before you go, Mark.
Yes, of course you can. Go for
What's
it.
that white controller in
What?
front of the Toad?
Oh, it's a shitty fucking Retron 5 controller.
That is
Oh,
my
terrible.
God, that is
Don't get it out of my
Look at
face.
that.
Take that
Look
away.
at this,
Take
look.
it off the screen.
Look at that. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's got arthritis written all over it. That.
Can you hear this? Listen to the shoulder buttons.
Oh my God.
Sounds like a stapler.
Yes.
It sounds like a Land Rover Defender going into gear.
It sounds like Dave when he wants to mail up to one of his beer cans. Whoops, is that Secret Dave?
Right, I really do have to go, but thank you very much anyway.
Merci beaucoup.
I will see you all very soon, I'm sure.
Cheers, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara. And Dominic Diamond, he's being replaced. Because we have some more retro tashes for you. Can you guess? Can you guess who this is?
Oh my.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
No, can't be.
Ooh. No.
Is it Graham Gooch?
No, he hit a lot of balls, though. That's actually
That's Ryan Lara.
somewhat reminiscent of Graham Gooch, but it is not him.
We
I
still
have no
football.
idea because I don't do football.
Is it a cricketer?
Actor.
It's an actor.
An actor.
Actor.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Are you going to let us know who it is then?
Oh, Rick.
It's Robin Williams.
Smoking the Bandit. Smoking the Bandit.
Reynolds.
But
No. Would you
Ooh.
like me to show you?
Is it
Yes.
Robin Williams?
No, it isn't.
No. Oh, well, him.
It is Kurt Russell.
the man who actually has a wrestling event named after him called Kurt Russellmania. Believe it or
Of
not.
course.
Really?
Yeah. Greatest living legend alive, in my opinion.
Excellent. But
Because when he
can-
has his beard, he bears a very strong resemblance to Brandon Ligon.
He does, yeah. I have to admit,
Mainly McCready from The Thing, but
I will do this as well. If you haven't seen a Kurt Russell movie, best one to pick up: Big Trouble in Little China. One of my all-time favourites.
followed by The Thing.
Yes, followed by The Thing, of course.
That's funny. We mentioned that in me and Guess had mentioned that in the last video. About that bit where the bloke explodes into green shit.
Best scene ever.
I don't get that. What the fuck's that all about?
You don't have to get it. You just got to appreciate it.
I'm not getting it.
There was an 8-bit game, wasn't it, made by Electric Dreams?
There was, and it was also an independent movie, believe it or not. It wasn't actually released by a big company at the time.
Oh.
Because, who was the person that directed it? Was it Clive Barker?
Carpenter.
John Carpenter, yeah.
Oh, he was good on the two Ronnies.
John Carpenter basically was disillusioned with the Hollywood model because of the fact that they didn't want the movie and they didn't want to promote it. Yet they released Golden Child of Eddie Murphy. Just saying, pretty much the same movie, if you think about it.
Yeah, pretty much, really, yeah.
Apart from the fact you've got Eddie Murphy in it going like, you know...
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Burn and the Boy, but we do have some more comments. Costado says, I'm not staying in the Nobrek. No, 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 no. And then Console Snob says, I heard the rooms were substandard. And Costado says, yeah, when the English are complaining about the tired decor, you know it is the dumps. And Console Snob says, I think I'm spooning with Gashead this year, so it's gonna get messy. Wink.
Ah, so you played Knifey Spoony before then?
Ah. I like Spoonie. He's a good internet reviewer.
There's going to be penetration. Whoa.
Retro Unlim says, enter the Burton.
Thank you. I haven't seen it.
Channel Swift says, I sawed a football once. What, you sawed it in half?
But I'm sure.
Yes. So, thank you very much. We have another Retro Tash here for you guys.
Dave White.
Whose Tash is that? Nope.
Jimmy Savile.
He's not going to be happy that you compared this person to him.
Oh dear.
Nope.
He can't make anything out there.
Antonio Banderas.
The pixelation is the hardest part of this quiz, I find.
I think it is.
He is, or was, a dictator.
Saddam Hussein.
Oh.
It is indeed. Saddam Hussein!
Oh,
And I'll
Saddam
get
Hussein.
a picture of him up for you now. Just to
You know,
prove that it's
My
different.
relative, like 20 relatives
I
removed.
can change. I can change. I can change.
Basically,
I can change.
that basically ruined him. That's why he had to go and live in a hole in the ground, isn't it? Because of that show.
Hey, you like that, don't you, bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, that film. Oh, dear.
It's a very solid musical, though.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Like, it sounds like a giraffe is dying.
Well, put it this way, I stopped watching it after that film, because after that it went...
I still love it.
Yeah.
Especially you got to watch the agnostic episode.
I watched the episode about someone was on an iPad. Was it Cartman was on an iPad?
Oh, yeah.
That's the it's based on the Human Centipede, isn't it? Or what was it?
It's to do with Stan's dad as well.
It's called the iPad.
Mm.
And it's Steve Jobs turning into a hypermaniac going, this will power. And he like feeds one person, they swallow something, then they shit, and someone else swallows something, and it shits, and someone else swallows something, and then the iPad turns on.
That was weird.
The Human Centipede. The Human Centipede, I think it's called.
Odd.
Excuse me.
I know South Park's not exactly normal, but you know. The
South
first
Park,
two series.
This is what would happen if me, Dave, and Snob wrote a show. That's what I was South Park.
First three series and the film were really funny, really good, but then I sort of fell out with it then after that.
Simpsons
Like the first 12 series of The Simpsons were good, the rest of it were absolute
I
shite.
still love and adore South Park, especially Randy. He's my favourite.
It's one of those shows where I think because there's no story or progression in it, it's just basically week by week something stupid happens.
Yeah, but
Well, they make it 1 week beforehand, don't they?
Yeah, that's what impressed me most about that show, the turnaround on it. Because they could basically, something happens 1 week, and then within a few days, the next episode is parodying that event.
no, that's the origin over the cheap style animation. That's the reason why it looks like it was. The cutouts.
But
It was cheap. It was cheap and quick to do.
It's not now, though.
But
It
basically-
looks like it, but it's super polished.
It's very
Yeah, because what they do is they use computer generated to do it, but they still make it look like it's cutouts, even though it's not cutouts anymore.
No, I know.
It's-
But I think it looks lovely.
the way I always put it is very YouTube before YouTube, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's one of those things that you know that you probably would have found it on YouTube if it made at that time. But you know, I don't mind it. I think it's a great show for what it is. But you are right. It's kind of gotten stale in terms of.
The only one,
Wait! I thought this was America. Isn't this
the only one I
America?
watch still,
Yeah.
which I still find refreshingly funny, is Futurama. I still find that funny. I still find it quite fun to watch. Simpsons is just dull and repetitive, and it's just the same old trick now. It's Homer does something stupid. Let's all save the day, and that's it. That's the premise.
I watched a rather refreshing episode recently. They started focusing a lot more on Moe's character arc, so now they're focusing on certain people within the town. So Homer kind of starts off the story,
Yeah.
while Marge.
Maybe they're trying something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I think a lot of it as well. The reason why The Simpsons has slipped so much is because of the writers. You've got so many like writers out there that have gone on to bigger things, you know, and it's hard to kind of keep that consistency because with every new writer, the show changes a little bit because it's new ideas.
But history has taught us that memorable shows that are excellent generally deliberately cut their own throat at some point to remain memorable. This is the reason why something like we only got 2 series of The Young Ones, we only got 2 series of 40 Towers.
Yeah.
Because the writers realised we can't make it as good as we've already made it, so why bother spoiling it? This is exactly what happened with Only Fools and Horses. They end it on such a great high, but oh no, we still want to get more out of it, so let's make 3 other extra episodes, which are, let's be honest, crap compared to how
the
it
90s
ended.
one.
Eh?
You know about the 90s ones or the much later ones?
When they ended it with the episode "Time on Our Hands," when they got rich. Right?
Yeah,
that's how it should have ended.
Yeah, me.
And they shouldn't have made any episodes after that. That is how I wanted to remember.
You got the rolls.
Eh?
When he goes, right, I'll get the sandwiches. You bought the rolls.
Yeah, that's how I wanted Only Fools and Horses to end because I grew up with it, right?
Yeah.
But that is a great way to finish a brilliant series that's lasted 8 series?
Yeah.
And loads of specials. But no, they have to ruin it by making them. Oh, let's make them poor again, and let's put them back in the flat and do all. And it's like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't, honestly, I don't want to see it. And to be honest, I did watch the episodes, and I thought, there's a few decent side gags in there, but no,
it's not what it used to be. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one.
And you certainly can't make it now when you got people like Roger Lloyd Pack who's died. It wouldn't be the same at all, would it? I mean, can't have Only Fools Without Trigger. So.
Well, it would be a bit of a joke if they brought it back now, wouldn't they? Well, the cast are nearly dead.
Yeah, well, they did do something for comic relief with David Beckham, and I just sat there and just went, yeah. I agree wholeheartedly with what Novabook's saying, and it's actually quite funny because one of the most profitable shows in network television, believe it or not, and this is the reason why it's still syndicated, because they make a mint off of it, is Friends. The cast still make $1 million each per year for this TV show that's basically ended how long ago?
10 years.
But it is classic, isn't it? That's the thing. It's classically funny for what it was at the time. And every time a network that has the rights to it drops it, there's always another network to pick it up straight away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always. Because E4, I think it was E4 that had it for years, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
And Comedy Central took it.
E4 had it for years, and I think famously a couple of years ago they announced E4 said, "Oh, this is the last time we're ever going to show Friends," blah blah blah, and they showed the 2-hour last final episode special, the last one as they call it, and they said, "Oh, this is it. They'll never appear on Channel 4 E4 again." And then within 2 weeks, Comedy Central say, "We've got Friends, the entire thing."
Yeah, I love when they did that little advert saying, we took it from E4, they cried, we laughed. Ha ha.
Yeah. E4 had it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So long they had it for.
Basically, they could have just, when they're losing the rating war, they can just basically sit there and go, okay, we're going to put Friends into this slot. And there you go. They finally managed to put it on Netflix as well now. And the show goes from strength to strength, and everybody still earn their money. Like Jerry Seinfeld from Seinfeld, he still makes a mint.
Yeah. Well, maybe Channel 4 didn't want to pay. Maybe Channel 4 didn't want to pay for the license anymore.
Well, they said it was more because they wanted to pick up First One programming.
Yeah.
Which, to Channel 4, First One programming is reality TV, which, no offense,
Oh, and then
reality TV show, I'd be kissing the fucking contract.
Oh, and then they bought The Simpsons.
Yeah. This is why you never need a DVD or Blu-ray box set of Friends, because you turn the channel, you'll find an episode. You'll guarantee you will find an episode of Friends somewhere in some week.
I actually watched the whole show on Netflix, but I have a confession to make.
Oh.
His confession is he leaves the seat.
Confession is
I've got to go to the toilet.
That he's got a Homer Simpson shirt on.
The original Amiibo Hunter is here.
I have every single episode of Friends, and I bought this.
Yeah.
I bought it from, believe it or not, it was Zavi. When Branson sold Virgin over to Zavi, and they basically ended up bankrupting the company. I bought this for £50 at the time. So I still got it. I got it out of storage recently because I was going to watch it. And as soon as I was going to watch it, I was just like, it's on Netflix. I don't have to open this now.
Oh,
It's on Netflix and Comedy Central and everywhere.
Yeah,
oh no.
that just pop it on the shelf instead, and it just sits there. But it is one of my favourite shows. I love Friends with my heart. I think it's one of my most favourite comedies.
Yeah, I grew up with it. It's one of my. It's the finest American comedy for me.
No, that would be Seinfeld.
Nah.
Yeah, there's a big gentleman with a beard and long hair. Rather, luscious long hair.
Greetings.
Hello.
That's a,
Kev,
that's a fine pussy you have this evening.
Say that again?
That's a fine pussy you have this evening.
I've got two.
Oh yeah, two. You're rolling in pussy, literally.
Yeah, he's like, I've got so much pee, I don't know what to do with it.
He's rubbing your pussy up the wrong way.
Oh, does he want to come on camera?
Is that a still image? Is it? Kev, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, right. I'm apologise for confusing you earlier with Carl.
Did you?
Yeah,
What happened?
What happened, Kev? I forgot.
It was a long time ago.
Carl
Adam.
said something on our WhatsApp group, and then I misread it, and I thought it was Kev that said it. So I said something to Kev back, and I thought, oh shit, no, that's not Kev, that's Carl. And I thought, oh, bollocks it.
Oh, I read that thing this morning. I just repeated everything back and I didn't understand.
Yeah, I know you did, yeah.
My favourite thing is when Chris was having a somber moment, he was on the WhatsApp group, he was saying something and talking about the fact he had to go to hospital, and then everyone went a little bit quiet, like, oh, I feel, I'm sorry, but Carl just pops up and goes, you deserve it, you cunt.
Yeah, he did, yeah, that was funny, yeah.
That's typical.
Oh, dirty
That's
bastard.
classic Carl.
But it's just, he knows how to, like, if you're in a room and there's all tension, Carl will just go in there and just basically say something, call everyone a bunch of tossers, and then everything just goes fine again.
Lee came on, showed us some lovely gourmet food, and then Carl says, oh, I'll have a steak and chips, please.
Oh yes. Steak and chips.
I said, oh,
I'm seeing what was it? Where's the rest of it?
is Carl being adventurous ever again?
Oh, God.
And then he wondered where the invite was for tonight as well. Ooh, but we won't talk about that.
No, let's.
It got lost in the post.
Shut up, Dave.
Right, we have some more comments. Costado says, got it, Saddam Hussein. Well done. You beat her.
He's only a little bit late.
I think he was quicker than all of us.
Yeah,
Well
probably.
done. Do you want some more retro trash? I have some more.
Go on.
No? No, do you not want it?
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
if you want.
Somebody said go on then, so let's go back.
Go on, Sunshine, go on.
We have one more, and here it is. Exactly whose stash is that?
Oh, Tom Savini.
Nope.
No,
Chris
thank
Heaney.
you.
Chris
Chris
O'Shea.
Heaney. Nope. Joe.
Ooh, this is a weird one.
Clues?
Yes.
Musician.
Ringo Starr.
Oh, Ringo.
Oh,
Possibly,
Bono.
yeah.
Is it Ringo?
Fuck.
That's not Bono.
No, it's he's a guitarist, isn't he?
Yes.
George Harrison.
Carlos Santana.
Nope.
Is it Black? What's his name from Black Sabbath?
Tony Iommi.
Oh, Dio. No, it's not him.
No.
Is it
don't know.
Dunno.
Lonely Village?
I think this fucking surname. Shit.
Begins with the Z,
That's I know. Oh.
Zorro?
and it's not ZZ Top.
Sorrow.
Oh, time's running down.
Shit. I can't.
Boom. And there he is.
Oh my God!
It's Chris O'Shank's wedding picture.
Don't
Didn't
you
make me believe it did.
mean Chris Shanks modelling pictures? Thought he was going to be a breakout model. He started modelling Brute.
These are taken from his modelmayhem.com website.
This is what Increaser Shank was doing ab crunches.
He's looking good there. He just needed a few Japanese imports to brighten it up.
Look at the creepy facial expression. He looks like he's standing over the still warm corpse of a dead hooker.
Or someone.
Maybe he was playing GTA.
It's like you took my Twix bar, you cunt.
Twix.
That's not a Twix. That's a double decker.
Brilliant. Right, and that was Retrotash for another week, or another month, or whatever. Join us again next time when
Probably.
it may come back out of retirement once again. I'm not saying it will, but there is a good chance. So,
Whenever there is dead air, there will always be Retrotash.
If you'd like to submit your retro tashes, please send them to Harry X Farm, aka In Parts Unknown.
yes.
I want to know, right? Why on this Retro Unlim thing, this Retro Unlim still, we've got Dave scratching his face off, it looks like, on this.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Oh, the
Looks
one
like
there? No, I'm doing
Looks like you're tearing your face off.
into a little secret thing.
He was frozen today!
That was pinched from my that was pinched from my the 6 month anniversary. Well, we will plug the video probably before your time there, Mr. Novabug. That's what that's from.
6-month anniversary. Yeah, that's probably way.
What are we on now?
Ooh, it's over 2 years now.
You're on 5 years, aren't you, Dave?
Over 2 years of bullshit.
2 years for me, coming up.
Where does the time go?
Flies by. Before you know it, my son's 2 years old and I'm bloody got my Zimmer frame out.
Costado says, got it again, Frank Zappa. Well, it's alright saying that now.
I
but,
said it
you know.
later. I got it. Any more? Got any more?
No,
We'll
that's
finish.
it. I can.
We'll
can
finish
try
that.
and I can try and dig out some old ones if you like. Some
No, 'cause
classic.
then that would be
retro
repeats.
Well,
Here on
yes.
Metro Unlim, we don't do syndication.
No.
Really? At Retro Unlim, we're all about syndication. If anybody wants to run this stream, then please feel free. Any public access owners out there, we'll give you the feed.
That's funny.
Right, so let's see if we've got any more topics to speak of. Yes. This weekend sees the launch of the brand new RetroUnlim.com website, where you can visit the forums and post blogs, etc. So, I'm not sure which day that's coming. I've been told it might be tomorrow, but Stu was on earlier and said it would be the next few days.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
It's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do.
I got to give a big shout out to Stuart Brand, who's basically aka Retro Games 1979.
The greatest flat pack shelf builder in the world.
Yes.
And basically, the fact that he's not only optimized the site, he's managed to split all our podcasts, like all the radio shows, into their own iTunes links. So now, like if you want to go to Burhan and the Boy, it has its own independent iTunes. If you want to go to JL76 Desert Island Games, that's going to have its own independent iTunes. And
we should buy him something from my kid he can put together as a thank you.
What's more impressive about it is that it's all hard coded from the ground up, which is I think is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That is.
And it's gonna work
work.
a heck of a lot better to the fact where we're not going to be relying on tools such as Blog Talk Radio. Who can go.
Let's be honest, Mike. That's useless now, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It's
Yeah.
totally useless.
No, it's because I was talking to someone recently, and they were telling me about Blog Talk. They were going, "Oh, Blog Talk Radio. Why don't we use it anymore?" I was just like, "It's just a shitty service."
Reliable and shite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's make it like next to impossible for the people to use us with Skype to actually connect to us. That makes fucking sense, doesn't it? You know.
Well, they part of their solutions, and this is what people were telling me was they wanted you to buy a phone number from them so that you can call in directly.
Yeah, of course they
via
did. Yeah.
Skype. And I'm just like, that's you're paying a subscription fee. You can't do one or the other, and it's really the way that the company worked was really bad. So I'm glad we've kind of left that facility. It was good for the time, but we can do a lot better now, and it's a great thing. You know, us streaming on YouTube and then having the shows placed onto the website. Eventually, from what I've been told, the site itself's going to have its own streaming facility. We get to put our own videos, have our own monetization stuff up for our shows and stuff, and it's great. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the run. We've made a humongous strides since the network debut, and I believe it's the network's 1 year anniversary as well.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's
Well,
been going quite a while now.
Yeah, the site looks good, and Stuart's been. I think we've all got to applaud Stuart for it. It's been.
Yes.
We should all
really
have a
good.
whip around and buy him something from IKEA he can put together.
Yes.
I'm also going to congratulate on one of the best videos I've seen this year, which was him and his son on a Commodore 64. I found that video absolutely hilarious. So I just want to point that out there.
Yes, it's called
It's
The
funny.
Pain of 1984.
The
if
Pain
you
of
want to look at it.
1984. Yeah. Oh, it was. You watched it then, Yak.
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my
Oh,
watch
it's-
later playlist.
It's a masterclass on how to patronise a child, for starters. But it's just very heartwarming, and it's pleasing. It's smile-inducing. Put it that way. Watching his boy work in a Commodore 64, even though a Commodore 64 weren't my machine, it's just still nice.
It's of the era that was special.
It's exactly. It's of our era, Dave. Our era.
Yeah.
So I recommend you go and watch that. I recommend you go and watch that video
Yes,
because it's really
please
good.
do.
Really good video.
Please do go and subscribe to Retro Games 1979 because he is fantastic.
Funny enough, my
And-
next video about to go live is Rambo on the Commodore 64.
Ah, okay.
Kicked my ass.
Oh. Did you see
Okay.
the new Xbox one that they released? The one that was on digital download for Xbox and PlayStation 3, Dave? Based on First Blood.
Yeah. It's based on all of them, isn't it? Isn't there a section from...
Well,
Or was it based
apparently
on-
a lot of reviewers have been taking the piss out of it because they
I
feel
saw
like
Dean from Escape to Gaming Player, and he said it looked quite well. It looked quite good, but he said it's awesome. He said it's got its flaws, but
as
of
every.
which one's not the fact that you have to look at Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. All right.
What happened? Are you okay?
That was more Jackie Stallone.
That was my Stallone impression.
Okay. I thought you were going to go, no! Genius.
Okay, guys, we
Or
have,
not so nerd genius. See what I did there?
Yeah, not so nerd genius.
we have some new
Which I'm
entrants. We have
yet
some new
to read
entrants.
that. I'm yet to read that, so I'm interested. I did send you both a message earlier about the show that you both ignored me. Bastards.
Apologise. I was probably sleeping because I've been having a weird sleep.
Oh, we had to talk about something else, but we'll leave that for now. But Dave, I sent you a message as well
Talk
about the
I only
trolley.
just got up before this podcast. I'm not going to lie.
Bloody typical. Fucking hell. Can't trust any
I'm on holiday.
Wade.
Networking. Is Slamcast on later?
Yes, it is. We're basically going to be doing Soundcast at 8 p.m. ET. That's 1 a.m. GMT. It's going to be streaming on my own YouTube channel, and then it will be uploaded onto the Retro Rumble Network.
I already told her about the silly cow who shafted the strike.
Yeah, she's still the funny thing. She messaged a friend of mine today, a third party in between, saying that she's going to take me to court unless I do what she said. And then she's asking. She sent another message to him saying, she said, "Can you take down the image and not use it?" And I was like, if she puts the channel back to normal, files a counterclaim like getting rid of the strike, then I'll take down the video and I'll put up another one with a different image. I'm fine with that. And she was like going all this whole. I was like, look, it's not it's not a bargaining tool. At the end of the day, she either does it or she doesn't. If she doesn't want to do it, it's fine. I guess I'll see her in court. And then the next minute, apparently, the poor girl that I had on the show, Misty, this person's harassing her at the moment, trying to make her get the image taken down. And she's like threatening her and everything. And I was just like, look, DMCA copyright law states if you own a camera, so if Dave takes a photo and he gives that photo to me to do an edit on Photoshop, he still owns that photo. That's still Dave's. I got rid
It's like my brother with the Prodigy cover.
Yeah, he still owns it. It's like unless you file, and we were talking about this actually recently with Guy Seehee, because we've got a very special I got gameplay coming like this Saturday as well, where we have Guy Seehey, the voice of James Sunderland, on the show. And he talks very candidly about royalties and rights and what rights you have as an actor. And he's like the first, he's kind of a pioneer in the voice acting genre in terms of gaming, because gaming never had a set kind of like licensing and royalty system. They assumed where you'd record something, if you didn't have a contract, they were just like, oh, you don't have to pay the voice actor. And under SAG rules, you know, under the Screen Actors Guild, under, I believe, AFRA as well, you have to pay them for use of their likeness and their voice, anything they are as that character, unless they sign those rights away. So we had a great conversation about it, and it's literally the whole show is like 3 hours of Guy Seehey talking about his road, the roads he travelled as a voice actor and stuff. It's an amazing, amazing show. We invited a lot of people to be on there. I managed to get Xander and Jamie Styles kind of wake up at 8 a.m., I believe, their time, to do the show with him, and it was a fun show. But in terms of copyright and everything, it's silly. I think everybody, there are certain people out there who feel that they're entitled, but don't understand what the law is, and they threaten to use it in hopes that they could just take someone down. But it does make me laugh. I sit there and I'm kind of like, meh. You know, the video is gonna end up going back on the channel. The channel's gonna end up going back to normal. This is just an inconvenience, but one I would prefer not to have, if that makes sense. But yeah, we've got Slamcast tonight, 8 p.m. ET, 1 a.m. GMT. We're going to be talking a lot about wrestling, including NXT, what's currently going on with the developmental system. We've got a lot going on in terms of wrestling. Talk a little bit about WrestleMania, where that looks, because there's a whole thing with Brock Lesnar and the WWE at the moment. He's kind of being a bit of a cock tease, because he's like, ooh, you don't want to fulfill my contract agreement. I'm going to UFC, and I'm going to stand there and shake hands with this fellow and make you jealous, Vince. So it's kind of them acting like a kind of a schoolgirl thing going on at the moment. But that's my girlfriend. Why are you hanging with her? That's my Dave Wade. You hanging with him? So yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very enjoyable show.
The Mike and Dave.
And also,
show.
if anyone wants to be a guest on next week's Burning the Boy, please.
What time is that recorded?
You know, if you made it like a god earthly time, I'd probably
Well,
love to be a
I'm
guest.
not sure why a show with two English people in, actually, Mike, is aimed at North America, but
It's basically mostly due to it's more due to Dave's sleeping pattern and my sleeping pattern. Because I'm just used to being up at that time. It's kind of one of the reasons why we do it. But it's
When I get a long weekend, I could probably make one if you have me.
yeah, of course. Everyone is welcome to be on Burhan and the Boy.
Because we will be. I'm still trying to hammer out when his schedule fits ours. Have Mike from Ghastly Tales on.
Yeah.
Because we already had Callum on, and that was a really good, fun episode.
Yeah, he was also in the chat, like for this week's show, and we were talking about internet trolls, which was a fun one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've been having we've been experiencing a very
I've listened to it. I know.
Yeah, a fun little thing about internet trolls, but it's one of those things it makes me laugh because I get a ton of people talking to me about the situation. I had someone talk to me about it recently, but it's someone that I knew using a fake account and then claiming it wasn't them. It's just like, dude, grow a pair of nuts. No, I will say to anybody out there, if you want to troll someone, just say it's you. Don't bother with the fake accounts and shit.
But trolls don't do that, Mike. That's the precise reason they don't do that.
Well, Mike just managed to piss him off so much that he came on and revealed himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
I just realised my mouse mat's disappeared.
Oh,
then you need one of the perks from the
stolen
new
it.
Bedrooms to Billions, and you will get a mouse
Yes.
mat.
Oh, I know. I've left it in the car. I brought it home. I've left it in the car.
Right, we've got a comment. The Game Shed says, thanks for having me, guys. Presumably this is Mark. Was a top laugh. Hopefully next time the baby from Babysitting Mama will make an appearance. No, hopefully not. Oh, that's way too scary. Jeez. Right, Kev, so what have you been doing gaming-wise this week?
Playing a bit of GTA. I sold off my 3DS, waiting on my new one coming in a couple of weeks. And just been collecting on amiibos as people.
I have seen. I've been watching his amiibo hunting.
I was talking to Alias when I was doing it, to be honest.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, watch my video, bitches.
That's okay. You can pimp out your own stuff on this live stream. It's totally fine.
What did you feel about that Granger Games thing, Kev? Wasn't that a small world?
Well, where Newcastle is from, it started as like this really small like store in like 1997.
Is it Dunn Street? Is that the original store?
No, it's Granger Games in Granger Market in Newcastle. It's like an indoor market.
Yeah.
And pretty much the store was like smaller than like a bedroom, and it's like a multi-million-pound shopping thing now.
So that receipt I got that says Granger Games Dunn Street Newcastle, that's part of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird that game found its ways to me. It's just odd.
I remember something similar we had down in Lewisham in Catford, I believe. There was Catford Market, and they used to have a stall there where my dad used to take me there every week to go and buy Super Nintendo games for like a tenner for four. It was really fun, but now they've kind of closed all that section down. I think it's a Poundland now.
Oh, the last proper market stall that we had in Wigan was in around about 2002, and it was called The Cage, where the games are really wild. I still have a lot of the cases where they've stuck this massive, possibly A5 size sticker, The Cage, Wigan, Town Centre, blah blah blah. It was actually
We're still for markets.
It was actually
market, which is a massive indoor market. Not really for games, but I'm saying we still got a market scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing with Granger Games up here was it had a competitor at the same time in like the next market along, and it was called Charlie's Games. And Granger Games somehow decided that they were gonna let people trade in, and it would be they would take I think 40% of the cut, and you would get like 70% of what the game was worth. And it used to be that when they sold games, they would pay the VAT. So if like a game was £40, you would be buying it for like 32. And then over the years, since it's continued, the margin slightly went back in their favour over the time, and it's still quite better than Game and who's the other ones?
Game Station, maybe.
Game Station. They kind of were like partnered with Granger up here because they were so close together. But Game Station used to be okay, and then you go to Granger Games and it was better. But they still rip people off. But when you go like between like the shops, Granger Games and Newcastle's still like the winning side. And if you go to CEX, it's just terrible.
Oh yeah.
I think they roll CX like flat pack from the same place and just land them in different cities and this perfect mold of shitness.
Yeah, and Shaq Stew builds them.
Yeah.
CX.
How's it going?
Mr. Central, how are you, sir?
I'm not too bad, Nathan.
You super jealous of my amazing mum.
I'm fine.
And he know it.
I thought I'd drop in for a sec before I go off to bed.
Hey.
Hey, well, we're glad that you could join us for the last 10 minutes of Retro Unlim Live 41. Hey, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same without you.
You super jealous of my amazing Marmite cup.
Oh, let's have a look, Dave.
You'll have to pinch it off. It's downstairs. You'll have to pinch it off my timeline.
Oh, okay.
What we need Marmite wool panties.
We need to be sponsored by Marmite.
No, you need to be sponsored by Marmite.
The
Sponsored.
Marmite kid.
You have like a Marmite hat, like you know when like that episode of Friends where Joey comes in with the Porsche stuff on him, and they're like, the Porsche.
Marmite branded lawn boy.
Yeah, it'd be like Marmite just threw up.
Marmite boy, 1975.
They have like a chain, a gold chain from Marmite. You know, it'll be like they'll make him change his name as well to like.
Yeah, but the slogan would still work, wouldn't it? You either love him or you hate him.
And a quiet taste.
They'd have to rewrite your song then, Dave, as well. Marmite boy, 1975.
Did you not, Bern? Did you not see the shocks rendered?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
It was.
Marmite-related
I
item.
swear that's on the rise.
Oh,
Can I say I have impeccable taste. Marmite's the greatest product in the world. I just wish they'd bring back old Marmite.
It's very
Have you
universal.
done that pixel art I made you? My partner made you ages ago.
Yeah, I showed them with.
Pixel like Marmite jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's precariously behind. It's not precariously, but it's behind something that's precariously breakable in front of it. My Lego
Oh,
DeLorean.
sorry.
So. Yeah, there's me cut up. Isn't that amazing?
Mm.
Does it have a lid?
No.
Oh.
See, what happens if you put Bovril in there?
It blows up.
Explodes, yes.
Does the world implode?
You summon Zool.
You mixed them up, Dave.
Summon Zool. It's not Zool, it's Gozer. Get it right. Come on. Zool is the lackey to Gozer. You got to get it right.
In Ghostbusters, but
Are you the
put
king?
Bovril in a Marmite mug, that's what happens.
Oh, you're talking about Zool from the Amiga. Gotcha. Right.
Oh, yes.
I played that on the Amiga 500 when I was off sick from school one day. I remember that. That was one of the first games I played. That and Super Frog.
I heard that if you put Bovril in it,
I
it
sympathise,
decreases
not
the
for the
erection.
sickness.
Oh, you cruel person, you.
The boys are back in town.
What is that, isn't it? Are you molesting a Pokemon there, Kev? He is molesting a Pokemon.
Gotta fuck 'em all.
I've never seen a single episode of Pokemon.
He's got to catch them all.
There's that. I always love the bit at the end where you've got Pikachu like standing on top of like a Pidgeot, and it's like Pokemon. He's like really serious. I always just think he's gonna go off and like kill someone.
I won't have a bad word said about
Pokemon, but I
Pikachu.
had to like cut it aside the show because I hated the concept of like the main character.
He's such a twat, isn't he?
Well, Ash.
Yeah,
Ash Ketchum.
He's a proper little masochist.
yeah. And he always ends up like.
boxing Helena for bloody monsters.
What always makes me laugh though, he ends up evolving his Pokemon and just leaving them somewhere. I've got to leave you now, and just walks off. I'm like, you fucking cruel fuck. You know.
The funniest thing was,
It's for life, not for
well,
Christmas.
brought out a three-part mini movie called Pokemon: The Origin.
Yeah.
And it's like the best thing you've ever watched,
Yeah.
and it's like actual grown-up like concept of like the
Yeah.
proper original game.
Yeah.
The Pokemon movie coming up where it discovers all the ones he's left behind. You know, Pokemon Battersea. You know.
Yeah, it was a great one because it goes from the journey from Pokemon Red all the way to X and Y.
Yeah.
And it has that kind of mega evolution on it.
I
It's,
watched
Dan
it.
having a crack up. Hang on.
That's amazing.
English subs, and it was way better than.
well, the thing is, one's for kids and the other one is kind of just like
Yeah.
Pokemon fans.
Pokemon Triple X. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when they used to ask you,
There was
they guess
actually.
Pokemon.
What's that?
You know, and they used to say, guess the Pokemon, and everyone try and guess it, and then show the silhouette and show you.
Can you guess this Pokemon?
Did anyone see that Vine where it's like, guess the Pokemon, and he goes, Pikachu, and it's like, no, it's Clefairy, and he goes, bollocks!
The only one I'm interested in is Charizard because he's just cool. That's the only
You're
one
gonna
I'm
get
interested
that amiibo.
Well, he was like 120.
actually, don't start that. Fuck off. Don't start that because I'm trying not to be
Now,
being sucked into the amiibo thing. But I did see
the.
I did see the Charizard amiibo and I thought, I do like that. But I will open him.
Well, I know that Pokemon is the Shadow because I only played the Pokemon Green English version.
English.
He's also a really good character on Smash as well, Charizard.
Can you see this Pokemon on my wrist?
Oh, that reminds me. I've got to basically play you on Smash.
Oh, I can't see very well.
Looks like is it Hazel? Is it Hazel from Watership Down?
Maybe.
It's the Black Rabbit of Death.
By the way, I will say, if you jerky gherkin with that, does it go blind?
It might do.
Does it go blind?
That's Paul with it. It's his lucky rabbit's
I
foot.
do not have enough badges. I do not have enough badges to train with you. Oh, that whole term of Charizarding. That was a good week.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good shit.
Very good indeed. Right, guys, we've only got about 5 more minutes on the show, so if there's anything you'd like to bring up, please do. Anything you'd like to plug? Anything going on in the future? Any piece of news?
I'm in dire need of subscribers because I've lost 5 with a
They're purging. You haven't actually lost them. They're purging at the moment.
Yeah, I've lost 5 subscribers from a recent YouTube purge.
Yeah.
So I will
How is that possible?
do a plug. If you like reviews, check out my show called A Rather British Review. I've got a new one being uploaded this Sunday on WWE 2K15. I've got a short film for the 48-hour film festival that I'm going to be debuting the director's cut for, called What We Are. That's going to be exclusively debuting on Vimeo. And I'll post a link to that for everyone to have a look at it. The other thing that's coming up, which is going to be a big thing, is we are still casting for the Silent Hill pilot. I've got a list of cast names. If you want to be a part of that, go to just type in Michael Burhan at Enigma, enigmar.co.uk, and send me basically a headshot, and I will take you through the first steps, including sending you lines and stuff so you can audition for the parts. We've had some really great feedback. We've cast some great actors as well, and this, we've got the Indiegogo coming up as well to help do the funding. The goal is by June this year to get the project funded and take it to Vancouver so we can start on the process of actually directing and producing the pilot. Check out I Got Gameplay, 8 p.m. Saturday, with special guest Guy Seehey, the voice of James Sunderland. You know what? Okay, let's make this all weekend, I think. And check me out on Twitch this weekend as I'm going to be playing Silent Hill 1. Probably badly.
Hey!
Best game. The best game of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be playing Silent Hill 1 this weekend as well to kind of celebrate. On top of that, any writers, directors, actors, hit me up. We're looking for new...
Or
new
just him.
Yeah. And we're going to also do another video of Dave as a skinless baby, I think. I'll put
Yeah, that was taking people, by the way.
Oh, well, I'll advocate that.
Do
Yeah,
you accept yaks as actors?
Yes, Jack. I can put you in the background. You can be an
You'll have to
extra. You
You'll
can
have to
just
charge
stand
him
there.
for that plug. I mean, he went on for about 5 minutes there.
I did see the video, the demo reel you did with you and that Indian boy in the chat. It was I could see you were just standing there and taking it. So
I couldn't do anything about it.
But when he's not doing, but Mike, when he's not doing that, he's just lifting footage from what I have done and then posting his own material. It's just
clipconverter.cc, your friend
Yeah.
when stealing over bug videos.
Creative Commons. Yeah, bollocks.
And also, I've got a couple of more new videos coming as well. There's going to be a movie file review of the Silent Hill movies, which is going to be fun. And a new Arnold reviews. So Arnold is going to be targeting one of the members of the Retro Unlim. So you won't know who it is. So
It's Harold Jack, isn't it? I hate that Harold Jack bloke. He's an idiot.
we're gonna find out who he is, who it is that he's going to be targeting, and he's going to do a review of a review. So we'll still see more from there. That's it.
A review.
Yes.
I'd like to see that.
A review of a review. It's reviewception. It's like when he did a review of Dave doing his Let's Play of Two Crew Dudes.
Yeah, it's like
a mirror within a mirror.
Exactly.
we did that commentary of a commentary, Chris, and then I posted it on my channel and claimed this is my own content.
Yes, you did. Yeah. I haven't mentioned that at all within the last 5 seconds.
No, you haven't mentioned that at all in the last week.
Yeah, did you send a takedown video to his channel to take down your vid?
But it was, it was the Oliver twins. They took exception. It was like, hang on a minute, he's used my game fucking twice. He's taking a piss now.
The Oliver twins cool. They've been posting Let's Plays this week.
They're awesome. They're awesome. Andrew is superb.
They're going to be at Play Blackpool, so...
Yeah, I'm finally getting to meet Andrew. I've spoken to him many times, and to meet him at Blackpool would be really cool.
Fantastic.
That's also one of the things, guys. Find me at Play Blackpool. I'm going to be doing a Silent Hill panel there. We're just the T's and dotting the I's. Make sure that you check that out as well.
Oh, I'll come along to that. I'll sit in the audience.
there. I will be there.
You'll be filming it, Yag.
Probably. I will. I shall. I shall
Talking
do
about.
I shall do that. And then posting this on my own channel and claiming this is my own commentary.
yeah.
I've made a pilot called.
And I'll do the commentary.
Yeah.
Harry Yack, directed by Harry Yack, written by Harry Yack. You find the credits and everything changed. I'll be like,
Yeah.
what the hell happened there?
Special commentary by No Bug. Additional canned laughter by Dan Central.
Hey!
Turns it into a comedy series.
Yeah.
All in the Yak.
Stick it into the Sunday Stroll.
A yak too far.
Nice. So, anybody else anything to promote?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Right, the current success of the Friday foursome has been amazing, and it's still going to go on. I'm going to continue it as long as I keep the questions fresh. Next week's question should be controversial for a lot of people.
Oh.
So I'm hoping to get a lot of controversial response. This week has been pretty good as well. We've got the game of regrets. So we're still going on with that. So we've still got a week to go with the game of regrets. We've got 8 or 9 responses so far. So that's been great. Mastermindless. If everyone's wondering where Mastermindless has gone, I've been trying to organise the semi-final 2, but we've just had things that are out of my control and out of other people's control that are not getting it done. But it will be coming. It will be done. And the final will be coming soon. And the final will have a special co-host with me.
Oh.
Yeah, and a special round with that co-host. So watch this
I
space.
just worked out who it is.
Eh?
I've just worked out who it is.
It's the
Worked
punk
out who
thing,
it is.
isn't it?
Yeah, we will see. So hopefully once Master Minus is wrapped up, I can then start the bug stream.
Is it Nova? No, sorry, Magnus Magnuson, the special.
Magnus Nova Bugson.
Yeah, no, the special presenter dude.
Oh no! No, you will find out who he was.
Who he was? Is he dead now?
Who he is, should I say?
It's Bamba Boozler, isn't it?
Oh, you'll find out. You'll
The
find out.
best there is, the best there was, and the best there will be.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Why
There
did
you
they
go.
come on the gas? Is that him?
Oh, yeah, and then the last thing, of course, is don't forget to check out the latest edition of Home and Away on Gashead's channel, which was
Close.
posted.
You're welcome, Dave.
Which was posted tonight. Yeah, thank you. Cheers. Yeah, shit, that reminded me. Yeah, that's been posted tonight. So it's a football game. So people might not like the football game, but no,
I do.
you're not watching it for the game. You're watching it for me and Gashead being twats. There you go. So,
My allegiance, even though you know you're a really good mate, Chris, when it comes to anything football, obviously my allegiance is with Gasset for obvious
yeah,
reasons.
fine. Yeah, well, because that's a team thing, you know. That's it. That's where me and you differ, Dave. Is just it's football teams and 8-bit computer systems.
I'll tell you what you and me differ. Your fucking football team's actually in the league.
Oh, yeah.
You're not for long. So anyway, yeah, that's me done.
Excellent, excellent. So, any other plugs?
Yeah, one more.
Oh,
Oh, he's had his piece. Come on.
go on. Just got
this-
20 seconds.
In a month time, GameSack, I got gameplay. Watch out for announcements.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic. We'll look out for that. And I have a plug too. Tune in tomorrow to the Retro Unlim Network when the Desert Island Games episode with John Hurt is going to be
Yes.
finally uploaded. Finally uploaded after all this time. You'll finally get to hear it. Fantastic.
I thought you said the episode with John Hurt. What, the actor?
John Hurt. No, John Hurt.
John Hurt.
John Hurt, yes.
Awesome. Like, they dug him out of the grave and just popped him there. So here's John Hurt's corpse.
Zeus came and said, "Rise from your grave. Power up."
Now he'd be like, woo, woo, woo.
Hang on. John Hurt's not dead.
No, he's not. I don't know who he
But his
was.
career is.
No, he's not. He was the War Doctor.
Yeah, he was a war doctor. Fucked. Yeah.
So evil.
I have a
Right.
plug, but I can't remember if Burns already covered it, which would be Bird and the Boy.
Oh, I think he
And also
might.
Slimecast tonight. We've got some breaking news that we've got to cover, so make sure you tune in.
And if you want to see another plug section that goes on forever, you can watch the end of that. Because I now no, because there's a reason I said that. The way it works now is I say one statement and then Berman does my plugs. It's called the Dave has to be as dark as he could possibly be section.
YouTube.com, Lawn Boys Post 1975. You either tune into it or you're a wanker.
There you go. Plugs are done. Plugs are good, and thanks, Odd.
Anyway, that's it. Well done. The dictators have spoken.
Final piece of advice regarding plugs: do not step on an upturned plug, or you will immediately regret
Can you
it.
imagine if you stepped on an exact model of an upturned plug made out of Lego? That would be even
Double
more
pain.
Well, it'd crumble, wouldn't it?
No, because Lego hurts anyway. Yeah, it would. There would just be like a million little plugs.
And on that brain-exploding thought, I believe we have to leave you because it's 20 past midnight, and the yak has to go for his grass.
Shave.
Shave, yes, the yak shave. Also, we play Leeds tomorrow. So,
Predictions?
draw 1-1.
Oh, boring.
Go on then, Wigan win 3-0.
No, I'm gonna say 1-0 Leeds. Just
You
because
would do, though. To even it out, yes.
Mhm.
Yes, that was the mini Dave and Yakum.
That'd
Watch
be your
out.
new
There you go, that's our
23-year-old
new
chairman's
format.
first game, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Your 23-year-old chairman's first game, wasn't
His second game, actually.
Oh, his second
he
game,
won the
sorry.
first one against
apologies.
Norwich the other
it? My
day.
apologies.
Was somehow just about in it. I don't know how. But it's still a tough task.
We are the only Premiership game tomorrow.
Ah, why?
Today's going to be shit then.
Yeah, I know. It's not going to be good.
It's going to be Wigan and Leeds, isn't it? Oh dear.
Spurs.
Ooh, predictions.
No, they're probably going to beat us.
You know, like the belief in that man's voice right there.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a realist, not a dreamer.
You know that Harry will
Oh, Dan Central's back. Dan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're still
Have you
here.
anything to plug before we leave?
Come back in. Oh, he's still here. Fuck, I better go back in then.
Go back to bed. Anything to plug, Dan?
No.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Back in about 2 months' time. No, 1 month's time.
Are you going to play Blackpool?
Yes.
Can I be a guest vicariously by filming it in some random paddock in my neck of the woods?
He's just
Yes.
made my day. Dan's going to Blackpool. Yay! I get to
There's
crush
Aidan
him.
Aidan Watson as well.
We can do a post on the new Retro Unlim site to see who's going to Blackpool.
That's right, because Dan can beat you with the power of dance.
Dan, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Yay!
Oh,
Yes.
well, fantastic.
Yeah, no, Sunday Stroll's coming back, Easter Sunday.
Excellent.
Oh, ooh. No,
The
you
Easter
should do an
Sunday,
Easter Sunday,
special
that's
Sunday
good,
stroll.
You know why? Because the first season started on Easter Sunday, so it's the anniversary.
Are you going to do an Easter egg hunt?
It's the first anniversary.
Dan, have you got your Marmite Easter egg?
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, come
Ah.
on.
No.
Get the mug with it as well.
It's
Man.
worse than you think, Dan. You think it's like hollow chocolate with Marmite in the chocolate. It's not. It's actually a whole egg full of fucking Marmite. That's what it really is.
Actually, no, that would be awesome. There is a little bit disappointing with what's inside the egg. I
But
would
Dave,
like some Marmite
you didn't like it. You didn't like Marmite chocolate.
It's
No, but I'll still eat
Vegemite.
the egg. Because it's sacrilegious not to. Inside it, right, I would have been happy there was like Marmite chocolate buttons or something. But
Marmite,
no, it's Marmite
cheddars.
cashews.
Oh, Marmite cheddars. That'd be
Oh,
very good.
yes.
Marmite cheddars are good.
They
They're a
are.
fiver at Asda.
You know, me open it up and there's a can of Vegemite in it.
Yeah. And a little note that says "fuck you, Wadey."
Yeah, it's like fail.
They've
I
been
still have the
following
bar.
you.
I'm supposed to send it to Xander. I still have the bar I got for my birthday because my brother keeps going, Jason keeps going. Have you eaten it yet? I went, maybe.
I'll try it. Send it to me. I'll try it. I'll try it
Right,
live
can
on
I
camera.
send you
for
half and half to Xander?
Yeah, alright. Okay, go on then. I'll try it live on camera
Cool.
for you.
Yes.
I know, because you don't eat because you don't like chocolate, don't you?
No, I have eaten it. I've got a video
Oh,
from
you
about
have?
a couple
Alright.
of years.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, my facial expressions are not good. Un.
I haven't seen that. When was that? When did I miss that?
Quite a while back.
Fucking hell. I thought you didn't eat it.
Oh no, my mum's friend gave him a piece and said, "I'll give this to Dave." He's like, "All right." She goes, "But he doesn't like chocolate." He goes, "Well, it's got Marmite in it." And so yeah, I had one piece. And the thing is that's quite frightening is you look at a bar of chocolate and it smells exactly the same as Marmite.
That's weird. That is weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop
I've tried.
talking about Marmite.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Go for it.
Alright, you can have half and Xander can have half.
Okay. Me and Xander can do like a collab. Marmite fucking throw up explosion. Something like that. Yeah, this is two sides of the water. This is how we throw up.
I can't believe after you sent it, Dan, and Byrne checked it out, and then someone else at work sent me it that Marmite and Flora.
Marmite Flora. Yeah.
It's going to come in 3 strengths. Yeah, one of them's just
That's
basically
a
Marmite in a
Flora.
Flora fucking tub.
Yeah, you get Marmite Bertolli.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not Marmite.
What's wrong with this Marmite?
I'm going to buy it because it's an amazing idea, but ultimately it's
What's
just
next?
basically
What the fuck's next? I
laziest
can't
way to
believe
make
it's
a
not Marmite.
fucking
Yeah.
toast ever.
Utterly Marmite. Hey?
Right, guys, this is getting absolutely crazy.
Some
Marmite,
type of Marmite, you know.
Marmite Lurpak.
Oh, Marmite.
Oh,
You're going mad now.
Kevin
Marmite
Marmite.
beer. Marmite beer. No, come on.
Oh.
No, because that's what they make it out of, isn't it?
Well, basically it is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeast. Yeast.
Yeah.
Marmite pack.
I
Marmite
still
bread.
stand by it though. That it's the greatest invention in the world
No.
ever. This bloke has managed to
Overbug.
take a waste product.
Overbug. Lurmite. Lurmite.
Lurmite. Yeah, Lurmite.
Made with real mites.
Oh, we're getting here.
We're
finding a level.
Right, so that's it, guys. I'm calling a stop to this because it's getting out of hand as usual. So, everybody, thanks for joining us for the last,
It's like 5 minutes.
5 hours nearly now.
This Marmite butter infused section at the end there.
Yes,
That's why I came in. That's why I came in.
that was the complimentary cookery session of the Retro live stream with
Inspired
Lloyd
by
Gross.
Who's that supposed to be?
That's David Frost. It's a terrible impression of David Frost. So, from me, Harold Rutherford-Yack, from Kev, the Retro Game Crusader, and his bussies, and his fantastic Streets of Rage shirt, I think it is. Final Fight.
Nice.
From Lawnbowers Post, 1975.
Sexy.
Biscuits. From Dan Central.
Ladies.
And from Overbug.
Bye-bye.
So
What's that?
What a minute.
It's
A
goodbye
minute.
from all of us. Good night.
Good night.
Sayonara.